How many times in his life do you think Satake has ki-awed? A million?
Let's not start at about it. It's same as counting the 10,000 pictures in that book.
Which I did for you.
Yeah, it was 1817. Here we go. Good attack from Shield again.
But
Whoa.
Satake doing the right thing and throwing the overhand looping punches. You don't want to throw straight punches against somebody like Schultz. You can't do it. You can't trade straight for straight because he's got too much of a reach advantage. And he's fast for a big guy.
Yeah, he controls his body real well. Same as like the... Oh, that'd be a nice jab again. That left kick. Look, he's chopping him down. Yeah, he's chopping him down.
Oh, Satake's in big trouble. The fight is over! It's over! Satake has been stopped.
I tell you, it was the liver and one of the body shots. I saw it, man. He went down to the body, and then he came with the hands.
Absolutely, boss.
Perfect.
Absolutely. Who can take that front kick?
Yeah, we saw him, Pete Williams, eat that front kick in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, and he went down.
It was 2 minutes, 18 seconds into round one, and it was a KO. Wow.
Yeah, as a striker in NHB, to fight a guy like Sam Shields is going to be very difficult. Trust me. You need to get the takedown on him.
I completely agree. We've got some great strikers in the sport of mixed martial arts. We got Igor Vovchanchyn, got Gilbert Iowa. You've even got some people in the UFC, Pedro Hizzo, but here it is, boss. There's the low kick, and look at that leg go. Bouncing. Oh, that jab rocked him.
Now we go. Kick. Boom.
Oh,
right on the solar plexus.
Oh, that was vicious. And chopping down with a chopping punch, but he was already out. It was that left jab, boss.
Yeah, it was more of the body, I think.
That was devastating, though. But that left jab, watch the reaction when he hits with the jab. Watch that. See that right there. Wow, that's some serious power.
Oh, did you see those drill hammers he wanted to finish with the right straights?
You look like you've gained a couple pounds. What's your new training?
Yeah, I go to a beauty salon right by my house. So it's actually, I do a lot of strength training at Parisi School up in North Jersey, so it's been improving a lot. I gained like 10 pounds and I'm feeling great.
Now, I understand that you're going to have a family affair in your corner. You're going to have your cousin, Royce Gracie, is going to be cornering you.
Give me the pleasure. Yes,
okay, now,
the honor to have him there.
Now, Royce, what does it mean to you to corner your cousin, Renzo?
I have nothing to teach him, man. He knows everything. He knows what he's doing. I'm just over there to serve him water.
Michiyoshi Ohara looking really wound up, making his Pride debut tonight. And Renzo Gracie coming in Pride. This will be his 6th time in Pride. And Renzo, boss, wouldn't you agree Renzo is like a reborn man?
Yeah, he looked real good. Like you said, he gained like 10 pounds. He adapted his training a little bit, and he doesn't want to lose again. So he didn't want to make a prediction this time.
I think we're going to see an explosive Renzo Gracie. I know nothing about Ohara, but Ohara looks to be pretty intense. I expect Ohara is going to shoot for that takedown right away.
That's exactly my thought. He has to be.
He looks a little uncoordinated on his feet, Ohara does.
Yeah, Renzo also said that he worked on boxing skills, and as you can see, he's got his hands pretty good. He's leaning forward.
Renzo coming in with a good left jab, and Ohara didn't seem to know what...
Ohara is not going for a takedown, which is very surprising. Because with that right hand, it's not going to work.
No, Ohara doesn't seem to have very good stand-up skills at all.
Left hook quite straight. He Yep. And that's a good person to have in your corner. Did you see what Renzo did? He faked a takedown, and then he came up with a right straight to the head. It didn't connect, but it worked. You can set him up again like that.
I think Renzo should go for the left inside leg kick and just chop away and get the guy thinking, and then get the guy to drop his hands and then throw the right hand.
Yeah, he doesn't even want to go to the ground, you know. I think he just wants to train his boxing skills right now, see where his boxing training has brought him, and he's doing actually real good.
So far, O'Hara has really done nothing in this fight except for move around and be a target for Renzo Gracie's boxing.
Good body shot there by Renzo. This is the second one that I see him throw. He should mix it up. He should throw a body shot, right body shot, and a left hook to the head. It would be a good combination.
Renzo expects Gracie's going to explode any second with a punch combination.
Okay, now we go for the takedown.
Okay, now Renzo's got the double underhooks, and they're locked behind O'Hara's back. O'Hara up against, trying for a double crossface there. I expect, okay, Renzo is probably going to step back and pivot out and try and spin him to the ground.
Yeah, he doesn't have his hands locked. Whoa, that was good.
I was just going to say he should knee him to the head right here. Because if O'Hara dips to the left, he's set up, he's primed for that right knee of Renzo Gracie. Now O'Hara getting his own underhook there.
Yeah, I see from this side, from ringside, I can see that O'Hara is bleeding. Oh, now you can see it too. From his nose, he's got a little cut somewhere.
Okay, they're locked up against the ropes here. Not a lot of, now there's Royce Gracie, the famous Royce Gracie. Probably one of the true pioneers of the sport of mixed martial arts, Royce Gracie. And Renzo, now they're coming out. They're over under, Greco clinched up, moving toward the center of the ring. Renzo coming back with a double right hand.
Yeah, now it's going to be a little bit more difficult to punch once you grappled a little bit, then you pulled, and now you have to use your triceps again. Biceps, triceps, it's not a good combination.
Okay, O'Hara finally throwing a strike, which landed with a right low kick there by Ichiyoshi. O'Hara,
nice. He came through there. He's probably going to suplex him like he did with Otsuka.
I don't think he should, because O'Hara outweighing him by about 20, 30 pounds. It would be a mistake. I've noticed one thing, that O'Hara has a really nice to try and knee O'Hara. Okay, they're going to break him, but I was going to say we should knee him to the arm. It seems to me that even though Renzo has picked up about 10 pounds in weight, boss, I think it's affected his speed a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. His punching combinations are coming through pretty good, you know.
He's got a good jab.
He should go for the body, what he did. Right straight to the body, left hook. Nice low kick right there. And a nice right straight again. Yeah, exactly like you said, O'Hara is leaning backwards, which makes him an open target. His jaw actually makes him an open target. And that's not where you want to get hit.
Now Renzo's going to trip him to the mat. Some of the Gracie fighters like to get that double underhook. They squeeze the lower back and push forward with the shoulder and trip the leg, and then they get a takedown that way.
I think he should stay on his feet. He's doing really well.
So do I. I think that if Renzo got his, should hit him in the body.
Body shot. He will come forward and then the left hook.
If he needs, like, if he starts to expect the body shot, throw the low kick. If he leans back, he's planted on both feet. I really don't see what O'Hara's game plan is in this fight. He has done almost nothing. And the referee is warning him.
Yeah, probably because he's not fighting.
Yeah, he's really not fighting. He's just basically, he hasn't tried a takedown. He hasn't tried a takedown. His punches have been so far off the mark. There's his second strike of the match, which landed. Renzo with a good right knee there. popped O'Hara's head straight up.
And another right straight. Half a hook. Body
Renzo-
shot. He went for the body now. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did. It was a good body shot, and he finished with a left hook, but O'Hara was moving back. Now, O'Hara trying to tie Renzo up. I think Renzo should just start rapid-fire throwing knees to the leg right here. Just knee, knee, knee. Even if they're not hard, just get the guy to open up and react. Renzo Gracie has been training with the Olympic bobsled team, and that's the reason why he gained the 10 pounds. He didn't gain the 10 pounds by lifting weights. And his academy is located 35 blocks from Ground Zero in New York, where the horrible catastrophe happened of the Twin Towers being bombed by the jetliners in September. So he was right there in the action, almost.
Now, we get a restart.
Renzo with a front push kick there.
And the mouthpiece flew out of the mouth.
I really get
O'Hara.
the feeling that O'Hara, his heart is not really in this fight. Gracie told us that his middle name is Work, and he just finished a book, and it took 2 years. And he said that if he were to do it all over again, he may have reconsidered it because it took so long.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Oh, underhooks there. No, it's going to be the same thing that we've seen. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
O'Hara trying for a takedown. Renzo using good balance and a good base to avoid being taken down. Now, even though Renzo is 1 year older than O'Hara, O'Hara seems the older of the two by his moving.
Yeah, what can I say? Maybe he's got a beard. Makes him look a bit older, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
But it's true what you say. Renzo's a younger-looking guy. More fresh-looking also. That's for right knee. You know, to switch the hip a little bit and throw right knee to the body.
Yeah, okay, there's the end of round one. Now, for sure, Renzo won the round. But O'Hara has really got to do something to try and get this fight. Otherwise, he's going to either get knocked out or low kicked or something.
Yeah, he woke up a little bit at the end of the round. He tried to take Renzo down. Okay, he failed, but at least he tried. So maybe he's preserving his energy for the later rounds. Let's hope for that.
Renzo Gracie is coming off an unfortunate series of defeats. He lost his last fight to Dan Henderson. His previous fight, he lost to submission master Kazushi Sakuraba. Now, Renzo punching away here, and O'Hara turning his back. It's not a good thing to do. The referee's going to look at that and maybe think that the fighter doesn't want to fight. Now, see, he's sticking his chin up in the air and put his hand straight out. O'Hara making some fundamental mistakes standing up against Renzo Gracie.
Yeah, Renzo shouldn't have closed the distance right here. He should have stepped back, maybe right low kick again and right straight again. You know, stay away from him. Keep the right distance, the punching and the counter distance, and go full power. See, I push him away here. But hey, he will probably get the instructions and do it in round number 2. So with a little luck, yeah, well, it's going to be great.
Besides coming off a series of losses, Renzo Gracie has had some outstanding wins in his career. He's beaten Maurice Smith by submission. He knocked out Oleg Taktarov, who was a UFC champion himself. And he beat a world boxing champion, James Waring, who was world cruiserweight boxing champion. He beat him with a submission also. So he's got the capability, mainly in the submission mode. I mean, he knocked out Oleg with a up kick in Brazil. But Renzo, being from the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tradition and also fighting extensively in Abu Dhabi, the submission wrestling event, is mainly probably going to go for a submission.
Yeah, but we haven't seen a takedown from him yet. It's like he wants to stand up, but don't want to go to the ground. So he clinches, but he doesn't want to take it to the ground. Or maybe the wrestling skills. We can feel here the balance from O'Hara, so maybe he's got a good balance.
Well, because Renzo has had a good number of fights, he's experienced. He's not going to just rush right out there like some of these inexperienced people and go for a knockout or go for a quick submission, maybe make a mistake. He's being patient here, and now that right low kick, O'Hara felt.
Goes with a high kick. Oh, I thought, oh, nice. You see? Yeah, he's trying to take him down.
Yeah, now Renzo's throwing a lot more power into his strikes.
Yeah, I think the game plan of Renzo is throw him off with strikes and then go for that body lock and switch him to the ground, but it didn't work now.
But now they're locked up in the corner. Same situation. The fight is developing into a pattern, but Renzo jerking back. I think when this fight goes to the ground, we're really going to see what Michiyoshi Ohara has. And if he doesn't have anything, he's going to get submitted.
Oh yeah, it's going to be straight armbar. Feeling straight armbar for sure.
Okay, the first round was our 10-minute round, and the next 2 rounds in this 3-round fight are 5 minutes apiece. A total of 20 minutes time if they go the distance.
Okay, good stoppage here.
Very good work by the referee. Both fighters were doing nothing. And the referee warning Ohara again to fight, which I think it's a good idea to warn him because he hasn't done much.
Renzo is looking for the kill here.
I think Renzo's going to throw a kick here. I think he's going to throw a high kick. Renzo baiting Ohara by dropping his hands. And then Renzo coming in the same position again. Going
Very good. Pushing away.
Renzo trying a couple of knees and another knee, a third knee to the solar plexus of Ohara. Ohara doesn't seem to be doing anything. If this were a movie, maybe someone would say, Ohara's treachery has disgraced us.
Enter the Dragon. You saw Renzo to the ref. He says to the Renzo, yeah, I can't do anything. He's under
Behind in this round. He already lost the first round. For sure he's losing this round. What could Ohara do in this fight? I see his striking is not good. And maybe he's going to try for a lucky guillotine choke. He's not going to get that against Renzo.
Wow, good. He should keep doing this right low kick. Punch kick, chop away. Because it looks like Ohara doesn't block anything. And there we go again. Oh, nice. Front kick, a little low.
Ohara at this point being reduced to the role of a punching bag in the corner. And Renzo picking his shots.
Nice knee. And there we go again. He hooked his hands, so it's going to be very difficult now for Renzo to throw him off. At least they go to the center of the ring. Nice knee there.
At least Ohara is driving forward a little bit, but nonetheless, he's doing everything in his power to keep standing in this fight. But he's getting picked apart by Renzo's stand-up.
1 minute.
1 minute left in the round.
Renzo tripping and getting Ohara on the deck finally. Ohara back up, Renzo with a knee. He got him down momentarily, but Ohara was stubborn and got back up. So doing what he has to do and going high with a knee. Ohara, again, doing virtually nothing but holding on to Gracie and weathering the striking storm and the takedown attempts.
Now.
Okay, now, Ohara is not doing anything, boss, in this fight.
No, it's sad to see, but what can we do, you know? It looks like every time at the end of the round, he lifts a little bit up, he lights a little bit up and does a little bit, but for the rest, he's not doing.
Walking in, undefended, and just throwing punches, and Renzo with the trip and the takedown. Ohara gets to all fours and stacks back up and eats a good right knee there, right on the chin.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, Renzo is doing a great job. It's just very difficult to fight a person like this, you know? If you fight somebody who doesn't really want to fight, it's very difficult to make a fight.
I think Renzo should stay on the outside and just throw nothing but high kicks.
He should throw two low kicks, and then O'Hara's hand, like you saw in the replay, his hands will be down because he brings his hand down at the moment Renzo gives a low kick, and then a kick to the head. Look down, kick up, over and out.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but I think that O'Hara is always keeping his hands down low anyways. Just throw a high kick. Just come out and throw high kicks. The same thing like Ernesto Hoost did against Rick Rufus, where he just came out and threw high kicks the whole fight and finally caught him. He won. Just throw a high kick. This guy's not going to block it. This guy hasn't blocked a single punch. All he did is post his arms straight out and lean his head back.
Yeah, or grabbed his hands together and was holding Renzo. So that's his defense.
Okay, the final round upon us. Renzo Gracie and Michiyoshi Ohara. And they touch gloves. I would like to see Renzo just come out with a flurry and just keep punching and kicking and see if Ohara wanted to go for a takedown.
Whoa, and that was a solid low kick.
It was the shin right on the thigh of Ohara by Renzo Gracie.
I have the feeling when he gives another low kick and then the high kick, it would be perfect. Look what Ohara does when he gets the right low kick.
Renzo just, okay, Ohara now putting his hands up.
Yeah, but if he kicks, he brings his hands down.
Ohara has defended, but there has been little, if any, offense by Ohara. And Renzo,
there you go,
see, Renzo must see that Ohara is not blocking that low kick. And Renzo coming with a beautiful combination with a right hook and then a right knee.
And again, he's chopping away with his knees. If he leans if he puts his hips a little bit backwards, he's really going to hit with a knee cap, which would be better. He brings his hips a little bit too close to Ohara. The position.
But Ohara has a very loose grip. Renzo could try for the underhook. Wow, but I'm sure Renzo's got a game plan. Okay, we got a break. I'm glad because we're getting back into that pattern again. Oh, and a second yellow card for Ohara. Now, Ohara cannot afford a third one because he will lose via disqualification. But Ohara actually deserved that yellow card because he's doing nothing.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. Now, come on. Let's see something.
We've got bobsled jiu-jitsu versus professional wrestling here at the Pride Fighting Championships. Another low kick by Renzo Gracie.
And again, he brought his hands down. Oh, God, he should just chop away. Come on. Hey, that's it.
He should just throw bombs here. I think he should just throw bombs. Just, there we go. He almost got Ohara in big trouble there.
Low kick again. Perfect. Just should keep going.
He should just throw. He should just flurry up. Just start throwing bombs over the top.
Nice. That was it. What can I say? He tries to trip Renzo there, but it's not going to work. Yeah, sometimes people, when he's going to see himself back later on video, and he's going to see this performance, maybe that will give him that little spark to come back and do it better. I don't know.
You're being very optimistic and diplomatic.
1 minute.
1 minute. What can happen in 1 minute? Renzo should just push away and start raining bombs.
Yes, he should.
Full power.
He really should, boss. Okay, they got another restart back in the center of the ring.
Yeah, but he should push away, push away. And this is not going to be a knockout. We can say that pretty much for sure now. And that was it.
Okay, that's the end of this fight. And Renzo knows he's got this one. Renzo has seemingly secured the victory, although we've called fights, but I'm sure that Renzo won this fight.
Yeah,
we've called fights in the past where we thought one guy won and then the judges went another way. But in this one, here we go. Renzo, just like you said, a stiff, almost like a George Foreman left jab, and Renzo going to the body, locking up. O'Hara had good takedown defense.
That was a good left. Yeah, takedown defense he has. Boxing, no. A takedown attack we didn't see either. Yeah, this is...
I think he was a little slower as a result. I mean, he got this win against O'Hara, but I'd like to see Renzo fight lighter, personally.
Yeah, maybe you're right there. Maybe you're right. Although his punching skills were good, he didn't finish, but the openings were good, and he should have gone for the body. Like you said, you know, when he leans back, go for a right straight to the body, and then follow it up with a left.
But there's one thing about Renzo. Renzo has got charisma.
Oh, yes, he has.
Renzo is one of the nicest guys in this business, and he fights everyone. He's fought Sakuraba, Dan Henderson, Maurice Smith, Oleg Taktarov, and he's back. He's an asset to the sport. Welcome back, Renzo.
Igor, how in the hell did you scratch your head like that?
Как к черту тебе удалось так поцарапаться?
На последней тренировке. Случайно.
It was accidentally during the last training with my sparring partner, Zubom. Somehow, just on the very eve of my departure, very unfortunate. So I caught his tooth with my hand. Or his teeth, or maybe one tooth. It's difficult to say. It looks like one tooth.
Okay, you mean like, like that? Oh,
Хотел съесть меня.
Wanted to eat me up.
Okay, there he is, Mario Sperry from the Brazilian top team, regarded as one of the greatest grapplers in the world today. But he has only had one mixed martial art fight in over 4 years, and it was a majority decision victory.
Yeah, this is going to be very tough for him because Igor, on the other hand, oh my God, he has a reputation right here, and he fought some fights.
Igor Vovchanchyn coming off 2 wins, one to Gilbert Ivo by choke and one to Masaki Satake by a great kickboxing mixed martial art fight, a decision for Igor. Igor has fought a number of jiu-jitsu fighters in his career, most notably when he fought Francisco Bueno, and that was in Pride 8. That was November 21st, 1999, and Igor scored that brilliant one-punch knockout.
Yeah, and on the way down, he gave a few more shots. It showed some incredible reflexes right there.
Does Mario Sperry have the takedown ability necessary to get Igor on the mat? If he doesn't, it may be a short night for him.
Yeah, he needs to take him down. But Igor, you know, we saw some great defenses against Mark Kerr, against more wrestlers. He is tough. He stands up from strange positions, which is pretty much impossible to stand up, and he just stands up.
On paper, this is one of those old throw.
The half guard there, I don't know if that's really smart because you can generate any power now. And you're striking, that is. And there are not a lot of submissions you can do from being in this position where Mario was just in.
Now, what Igor probably is going to want to try and do is just hang on and get a restart standing because he wants to be standing. That was a real fast shot there by Mario Sperry.
Mario started to lift him up, which is very smart because it would open the guard of Igor, and then maybe he can escape the guard. But you see that Igor's got compact. Oh, he opens the guard already. I don't know if that's a smart thing to do. Passes it, half guard. No.
Somebody's mouthpiece just went out. Okay, we're 1 minute in, and it's all Sperry on the ground in a submission wrestling style mixed martial art fight. Vovchanchyn on the bottom. We haven't seen a strike yet.
Yeah, we saw Vovchanchyn coming in with this big band-aid on his head, and actually I'm seeing him bleeding now. Left on top of his head, he's got a cut. And Mario is trying to hit it, actually, as you know.
Yeah, he's going to exploit that cut. Igor cut that side of his head in training. One of his partners evidently, well, it was kind of a headbutt, but it was his teeth that ran across the side of his head.
Oh, yeah.
Nasty cut.
What a sparring partners he's got. Yeah. Yeah, he starts bleeding hard now.
Maybe it was on Halloween and it was the Wolfman.
Whoa.
Okay, it's bleeding already, but it's not going to be over the eye, so it's going to really look ugly. But Igor is not hurt at all.
No, it's just a cut. It's just a cut. But you know, for the safety of everything, it can stop the fight out of cut. Yep.
This could be a long round for Vovchanchyn. We thought it might be a short round if Mario couldn't take him down, but Mario took him down so quickly.
Yeah, he's been working on his shoot. He has to be, because on your feet you don't want to mix. You don't want to stand with Vovchanchyn. Look at all those blood. It's and the further we go into the fight, the more the heart starts pumping. And it looks ugly. It gushes out the blood.
Okay, Vovchanchyn getting the heels on hips now. He's trying to keep Mario back. He should kick straight up at Mario's face, but he might risk getting his guard passed.
Yeah, Mario really wants the takedown, the side mount. Oh, he's got a side choke.
Oh, he almost got the mount.
He's got a side choke.
Oh, Igor taps out! Igor taps out! Unbelievable! Mario Sperry taking care of business quick.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Igor Vovchanchyn submitted before halfway through the fight. Mario Sperry, now that's jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu at his highest level. He saw it, took it back, over and out with. I think all the blood threw Vovchanchyn off a little bit. Mario Sperry, tremendous. What a good fight for him.
What an impressive victory for Mario Sperry. 2 minutes, 25 seconds into round one via side choke.
We've never seen this before, and ending this fast with Vovchanchyn.
Vovchanchyn has only been submitted once, and that was from a chin in the eye, which is basically an illegal move. This was straight up legal move. This was classic jiu-jitsu. Boss, we're seeing a return to submissions in mixed martial arts. For a while it went away, now here it is.
Here we go.
Go ahead and call it. See how I stepped over? Oh,
it's perfect. I saw him sliding it in, and when I knew he went for it because the camera angle didn't show it us, but I knew before when he was stepping over, okay, here we're going to see it. Different camera angle. Wow, and he's not, wow, he didn't escape it. This is, wow, Igor should work on that submission because he could escape this from this side. But hey, against a guy like Mario Sperry losing on submissions, I guess that's not a real bad thing.
Well, Mario Sperry, this is a tremendous way to come back after like a year layoff, and before that he hadn't fought in 3 years. Now, if this guy starts fighting regularly, and if he drops down,
and I take out this guy, unbelievable.
That he totally controlled that fight, 100%. He made Igor fight his fight. He took Igor out of his game. He said that Bueno's mistake when Bueno got knocked out by Igor is that Bueno tried to box with Vovchanchyn. Now, Mario Sperry's been training with Muay Thai under Luis Alves, and he's been training in his boxing, but he didn't even want to try and play with that with Vovchanchyn. Smart move for Mario Sperry. Welcome to Pride, Mario. in the first half of the Pride Championship Chaos card, we saw Renzo Gracie get an easy victory over O'Hara, but it was Quentin Jackson who was absolutely on a rampage.
He was on the rampage, you can say. My God, he was going at it. Good takedown defense. Then he took him down with that big slam. Start raining knees on the head, and he finished it up with punches. Beautiful.
I think Quentin's going to be back in Pride. Dan Henderson got a real tough split decision over Murillo Ninja. That make for an interesting rematch, boss.
Yeah, for sure, because the first 2 rounds were kind of Murillo's rounds, and he did real good until the 3rd round started, and yeah, then started to open some fire, and he did some damage, pretty good damage to Murillo, but he couldn't finish the fight. But I think that convinced the juries to win the fight.
But I think the man everybody's going to be talking about in stand-up is Sammy Schultz. Took care of Masaki Satake, that front kick, that left hand. Now, where does he factor in the heavyweight division right now? He's got to be in the top 10, for sure.
He is in the top 10 for sure. A real good match for him would be a guy like Tom Erickson, you told also before, because he's also a big guy. But first we have to see tonight what's going to happen with Tom Erickson. Is he going to win the fight too? If that's so, then it will be a perfect matchup.
In what may be considered a bit of an upset, Mario Sperry choked out Igor Vovchanchyn. First time Igor has ever been submitted with a choke. Now, Mario hadn't fought in quite some time, but I would have to say that's one way to splash back into what we've got going on backstage. Hey, everybody, it's me again, and I'm here again with my broadcast partner, Bas Rutten. Bas, I know you've been training again.
Yes.
And what does that mean?
That means that a comeback is in the making. I have one little serious thing to think about. Right now it feels real good. I tore my biceps, as you know, and it tore like 2 times after that. But for the last like 6 weeks, 2 months, it's been holding up real good. I'm very strong. If my arm holds up, it will be a comeback.
Oh, wait a minute. You're telling me that you're coming back? When?
Next year, I'll be back.
Give me the description of your nickname, El Guapo.
Oh, that's just who I am. It means the handsome.
So you are the handsome.
Yeah, I'm the most handsome fighter in NHB. Self-proclaimed, that is, because some people don't want to print it. But no, I hear all these girls around, and I am. El Guapo is in the house.
Bas, you're coming out, and you're making some pretty bold statements about coming back. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, what can I say? What haven't been said before, you know? I mean, I'm feeling really good. I'm actually stronger. I think I'm also better in my head. My takedown defense is getting way better. Working on short bursts. I got my fire back. The only little question is if this arm is going to bless me, because that's the only failure that can happen. It's holding up pretty good. So let's see. Let's give me 2-3 weeks and I will know, because I'm going to spar a lot. I'm preparing Amir Ranavardi for a big tournament too now.
So expect an announcement.
So I actually took a few wrestlers down already. So not Mark Coleman, because he's a top level guy, of course.
Right.
But I would like to train with Mark Coleman a lot. And he would like to train with me too. So maybe we can team up a little bit. We can do some damage in the lightweight division and he in the heavyweight division.
Okay, and the best is yet to come in this Pride Championship Chaos fighting event. We've got K1 fighters coming into Pride now. We've got Big Tom Erickson against K1 fighter Matt Skelton. We got the classic battle of the wrestler versus the kickboxer.
Tom got to stay away from the hands because the guy can box. He just got his pro boxing license. So you got to stay away from his hands and go for the takedown.
I think Matt Skelton, really, if he goes to the ground, he's got to tie up Tom Erickson's arms, because Tom can ground and pound. Tom has knocked out Kevin Randleman and a couple other guys. He's dangerous. I think we're going to see a lot of takedowns in that fight. And then we have our first ever Pride Heavyweight Championship fight between Heath Herring, a man you know extremely well because he trains with your old Thai boxing coach, and Antonio Minotauro Nogueira from that Brazilian top team. And the Brazilian top team is right now skyrocketing. Heath Herring is skyrocketing, and they're going to clash tonight.
They're going to clash. Heath has got to stay on his feet for this fight. He cannot go to the ground. Nogueira doesn't want to stay on his feet. He will actually try to pull guard. He doesn't have much of a takedown that we know of. Maybe he's going to surprise us, but we never know. But otherwise, he's going to go in the clinch. He's going to jump guard, fall back, and then it's his game, and he doesn't want to be there. Trust me, he's good on the ground, but that's Nogueira's world right there.
Exactly. I think that the Brazilian top team is saying, you thought submissions were a thing of the past? Not just yet. We saw Mario Sperry take out Igor Vovchanski. Submission master against the most violent striker going in the middleweight division.
I don't know what to say. We know that Sakuraba was sick the last time we interviewed him, and he didn't feel good. After that fight, actually, that he lost, he went to the hospital, not for injuries, but he had a liver problem. He was very sick. He had a heavy flu. There was something going on with him. He came back with a fight, a win against Quinton Jackson with a nice choke, but still, you know, he wasn't really in his game. Is he going to be in his game tonight? If he's on like he always is, I think we're going to see a very good fight here.
The irony is, in that fight, boss, Sakuraba put Vanderlei on the deck with the right hand. This time, Sakuraba has been so bold as to say that he plans on stopping Vanderlei with punches. I don't know, some people think that may be suicidal, but this guy, Sakuraba, when he's right, he's got so many tricks up his sleeve. He's so original, so creative. Never count him out.
Who do you think is the most disrespectful fighter in mixed martial arts?
The disrespectful fighter? Well, Gilbert's on the list. I don't know if he's a top guy, but I would say Gilbert's way up on that list. But
Why?
I don't know. Why? You know, Gilbert's a young, excitable guy. You know, I think some of the mixed martial arts has got a lot to do with pride and honor. And I'm not sure he gets all of that yet. But, you know, as he gets older, he'll figure it out. He'll understand. He'll put the maturity with the skills and be really dangerous.
Okay, now this is a battle of two huge guys, boss.
Wow, 295 pounds, you told me?
Yeah.
Tom Erickson.
Tom Erickson is, yeah. Matt Skelton is about 256. Right there, Matt Skelton from England.
That's a 40-pound weight difference right there.
The big cat, Tom Erickson. He's got Gary Goodridge in his corner, Mark Coleman in his corner, Matt Skelton, the K1 fighter. This is Pride versus K1. Special rules in this bout. There will be three-minute rounds, and we will go, if it doesn't end before that allotted time, to an additional 2 3-minute rounds. And this fight will not have any judges. If it goes the distance and does not end in a submission or a KO, it will be an automatic draw. Welcome to the old school, folks. K1 versus Pride, wrestler versus kickboxer. This is a true throwback to the old days.
He's got to keep his hands up. One thing for sure, high kicks, very dangerous for wrestlers.
Yes, they are. And Tom is definitely going to try and take Matt down. Matt's going to definitely try and knee him.
And there he goes.
Oh, he didn't get the double. Oh, yeah!
Body slam.
What a great turn by Erickson.
Crossface and armbar he can do.
Oh, now he's got the mount. Oh, no. Bad position for Skelton. You don't want to have Tom Erickson mounted on you. No way.
295 pounds of brutal power right there.
Tom Erickson has got a couple knockouts to his credit. He stopped some big men. He stopped Alexander Kremtov in Mars Super Fighting with punches. He knocked out Kevin Randleman.
He's going here for a choke. And it might, oh, it's a smothering. He's just smothering.
Matt Skelton is going to cross face. He's going to go for an over-under choke. Matt Skelton probably new at the ground game and in a world of trouble here with big cat Tom Erickson.
Yeah, Tom Erickson should cross faces.
Oh, he's choking. Choked him out.
Hand choke. Hand choke to the throat, and that was it.
Okay, big Tom Erickson. Tom Erickson has choked out Matt Skelton. You know,
I didn't know that was allowed.
Well, evidently it was, because I don't see any rules against it, but it looked like it just grabbed him around the throat and squeezed. It was 1 minute, 11 seconds by a choke.
Yeah, that was a real choke. Hold. He hold his neck. Wow.
Well, I tell you what, it's going to be, I would have to say, impossible for you to stop the takedown of Tom Erickson in any way. I don't picture any fighter stopping his takedown. No. I really don't. Here it is, boss. It looked like, was it the thumb?
No, it's the middle. I think it's okay, but fuck.
Well, Tom Erickson looks to be the Terminator for the Pride Fighting Championships against K1. He beat big Matt Skelton. Matt Skelton had the tools to knock him out, but he couldn't prevent the takedown. Erickson got the mount. You don't want to get that guy mounted on top of you. No way.
Yeah, no, maybe what's going to happen. Maybe him and Sam Shield, where we were talking about.
You would have Godzilla versus Mothra. That would be a true battle of the behemoths. It would be like a sequel to Jurassic Park.
Howdy, we're here. I'm going to do an interview with Crazy Texas Horse from Texas. Howdy, how you doing, man?
Yeah, pretty good, boss. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing very good. I'm doing very good. Listen, what about tonight?
It's going to be an exciting night. I've trained really hard for the last couple months. I'm really looking forward to getting that belt. Championship.
What do they think? I saw your father was kind of nervous, I think.
They're used to my fights. They've been coming to my fights since the very beginning. My dad was actually one of my very first cornermen, so for them this isn't a new deal. But here in Japan and in the Tokyo Dome, it's a big deal, and they're excited about it.
Now everybody knows that I'm El Guapo, you know, and some people are asking why, and I always say it got to be the hair, you know. I mean, very good-looking hair, but you actually come all the way, all the time, with something new.
Always.
So we really want to see it before the fight.
Here it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the hair. I heard that you did a press tour in the United States. Are you looking to become a spokesperson for the sport?
Well, anything I can do to help the sport out. I mean, this is my livelihood. This is what I love to do. Anything I can do to promote the sport, to get the public to know more about it, to get the American public to take a better look at it. I think they have some misconceptions from the early 90s and things. So if the new public can come out and see the new sport that it is, and some of the new athletes and some of the new events like Air Pride and the Tokyo Dome, I think it'd be a good deal.
Amen to that.